Hi, I'm Joe Young, Superintendent of the Brownwood Independent School District. Welcome to another exciting season of Brownwood Lion football. I'm very proud of all the men and women who go into making a night like tonight possible. From the football team to the marching band, the flag corps, the drill team, the crew, the cheerleaders, our sports medicine staff, along with the film crew, we have over 300 men and women who participate, and we're very proud of all of them. Thank you again for supporting our students, and go Lions.
Hello, I'm Sammy Burnett, head coach of the Brownwood Lions. Looking forward to a great 2023 football season. I want to thank you for your continued support of our kids and our community. We're one. I hope you enjoy the game.
Brownwood in the maroon tonight with the white numbers and the white helmets. Marble Falls coming in with the all whites with the purple numbers and the gold helmets.
Beautiful rendition of the national anthem there. It looked like a pre-recorded deal from the high school. It kind of looked like the high school auditorium. I could be wrong on that. I'd kind of like to know who that was that sang that. Obviously, it was people from the choir, but if somebody's listening out there that knows who that organization was or who that group was, if they would let us know, we'll sure try to get their name on the radio. Speaking of that,
yeah, we got food up here.
Yeah, here we go. Let's
do the kickoff.
Yeah, let's do the kickoff, and then we'll talk about the Brownwood Lion tailgaters out there at Festival Park.
I'll tell you what, the sausage was outstanding.
Provided a little pre-game feast.
Getting ready to kick it off. Junior approaching the ball, and he is going to send this one into the end zone for a touchback like he usually does. Ball goes through the end zone, and Marble Falls will take over. First down and 10 to start the ball game tonight. Brownwood, Marble Falls tonight. We'll get you update on other scores from around our district as well tonight. As we move on in the game, it is your first quarter, brought to you by MC Bank, trusted by generations of families for over 130 years. From real estate to mobile banking, MC Bank delivers unsurpassed friendly hometown service. Visit mcbanktx.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Here comes Marble Falls in the slot T, moving left to right. And the quarterback looked to hand the ball off. That is going to be Noah Lucky, and Lucky could not find anyone to hand the ball to, and he went down in the heap at about the 15-yard line. Great penetration by the Lion defense.
I think that's about the 24. Yeah, we start on the 25 because of the touchback, but that's Weston Wolf on this left defensive end. We're going to change up our defense a little bit this week because of the slot T. So we're taking a safety out, and we're putting a bigger body up there at the line of scrimmage. They're going to try to put maybe 8, maybe 9 guys in the box. But we've got our defensive line. You got Weston Wolf, Julius Laro, and Robert Trowbridge. Linebackers, we got Jalen Brown, Sam Coleman.
They set up in the I formation, and Lucky is going to hand the ball off to the running back, who busts through the left side for a little bit of a gain, not much across the 25, maybe gets up to about the 28.5-yard line. It'll be third down, and Marble Falls does not want to get third and long. It's not their style, not their MO to be third and long.
No doubt. Let's try to get the rest of those starting defenders out there. We got Stevie Ramirez at a linebacker spot. We got Marcelo Hooker and Jordan Nickerson at the corners.
The slot
that's Noah Gonzalez is playing a safety spot. I need to correct. Last week I said Noah was a sophomore. I apologize to Noah at practice this week. He is a junior.
There's the pitch to the wingman in the backfield. 30-35, breaking the tackle across the 35-yard line up to about the 37. That'll be enough for a Marble Falls first down. And the slot T, usually you're going to have a halfback and a fullback in the backfield at all times. That time they went with a one-back set. That's enough for a first down up to the Marble Falls 37-yard line.
Yeah, and Jake Jatons rounds out the starter. He normally plays a nickel back there in the secondary, but he's moved up to the line of scrimmage. Jake is a big kid, 6'2", about 200 pounds, got a lot of speed, and he don't mind putting a little leather on this. So they brought him up and is going to try to help support this run, stop this run.
Noah Lucky, the quarterback, I formation behind him. There's the pitch to the running back, testing the right side again. Wanted to go outside, had to cut it back inside, and got maybe up to the 39.
Noah Gonzalez up from his safety spot, just coming up and making a tackle.
They mark it just with the nose just on the 40-yard line. It's going to be second down for Marble Falls. Second and about 7. First drive of the ball game. for either team. Marble Falls got the kickoff, and they're on the move, going left to right in front of us. What a beautiful night at Gordon Wood. Lights are on, the sky is blue. Just a wonderful night for high school football. And we'll talk more about that barbecue going on. As they're going to go with one back. Here's man in motion, going right to left. They give it to the fullback, who's going to just bowl forward across the 40. Just put his head down and got those legs churning up to about the 42, and it's going to be third down for Marble Falls. Third and about 5 here for the Mustangs. The Mustangs, they're going to run it. You know, they may gain 2 yards here, 3 yards here, 2 yards there, but they're banking on going to bust the big one eventually.
Yeah, they're banking on you cheating and not paying attention to what you're supposed to be paying attention to, and all of a sudden they get a little misdirection play or a trap up the middle and they bust something. They will probably average 2 or 3 throws a ball game. Those are the ones that really scare coaches.
There's a handoff again. The fullback gets up to the 45-yard line, and he goes down. Not enough for a first down. And that's going to be a 4th down for Marble Falls. 4th and manageable, though. 4th and about 2 for the Mustangs, right on the 45-yard line. They need the 47 for their first down. And it looks like they possibly could be going for it here.
Situation where, let's say, they're on their own 45. Risky call right here, but they're probably thinking they're going to have to score on every possession as well, too. So we just need to make sure we're watching the ball here.
Man in motion right to left. Quarterback sneak right up the middle, and he is going to get a push past the first down marker. Good push by the offensive line of the Mustangs, and was quarterback Noah Lucky just following his blocking right up the middle. And they get the push up to the 49, and it's first down Mustangs. Good-looking drive here to open the game.
Yeah, and you talk about their offensive line. They do have some big kids on that offensive line. Of course, the roster that we have doesn't have sizes or weights or nothing on them, but looks like this right tackle on this side, Jeremiah Bales, is a big kid. 59, another big kid. This right guard, Keaton Proctor, is a sophomore. The other tackle over there, now they're kind of reversing out of this, so it looks like they're going to play either side.
There's a man in motion again, but the handoff goes to the fullback, number 8. That is Dominic Fierro, who kind of cradles the football as he just tries to follow his blocking right up the middle. They get past midfield into Brownwood territory, down to the Lion 48-yard line, and their one receiver they send out far left is Isaac Larinaga, and eventually you think they're going to try to pop a big one over the top to somebody, maybe him or maybe somebody else.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably one of these tight ends or this slot back that's in there tight. You know, that's why it's so important in these safeties, making sure that they're not read and run, and all of a sudden this guy runs down the seam and wide open for an uncontested touchdown.
Larinaga's being covered by Hooker out there one-on-one. Quarterback will hand the ball off. He hands it off to Aguilar. And not a big gain, trying around the left side, and Aguilar doesn't get much. Actually, they mark him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and long, 3rd and 8 for Marble Falls. As they're in Brownwood territory on the 48 of Brownwood, but they need the 41 of Brownwood for the first down.
Brownwood nose tackle Julius Lara comes limping off under some duress here. He's limping a little bit. I can't really tell what he's favoring. I think number 53. Wabani Figueroa is going in to take his spot.
We caught the injury bug a little bit from that Wiley game.
Yeah, we got some kids banged up.
It's an I formation behind the quarterback. He is going to give. The first back gets it, and he is going to get absolutely nowhere. Great penetration again from the Lions. Gang tackling the running back right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up another 4th down for Marble Falls. They did get a big push there on the offensive line that time.
Yeah, good job by the center of the line defense. I think that's Figueroa, and of course Sam Coleman was in there. You mentioned him early on. Sam had 18 tackles last week, so Sam's battling a injury, but he looks like he's got probably going to get it taped up or wrapped up or whatever they do, and is going to try to give it a go tonight.
And the Mustangs will punt this one away. Larinaga is back to punt on the 40-yard line. Brownwood will send Nickerson back at the 10. And we have our first penalty of the bar, either a penalty or just a referee timeout.
Timeout.
Stoppage play.
Marble Falls.
It's a timeout.
Timeout. Marble Falls.
Timeout. Mustangs will take it with them. No score. Brownwood, Marble Falls from Gordon Wood Stadium. We're back after this.
Texas Bank is a proud supporter of Brownwood Lions football. We may be very different in what we do, but very similar in how we do it. Because just like the Brownwood Lions, Texas Bank is proven, local, strong.
Larinaga will get the snap. He'll punt it from the 40, and he is going to punt it away from Jordan Nickerson and takes a really nice Mustang bounce. That is going to bounce out of bounds right about just inside the 10-yard line. So Larinaga with a nice punt away from Nickerson, and Brownwood's going to be in the hole on their first possession of the ball game. And Scott, one of your keys to the ball game was we have to put the ball in the end zone as many times as possible because they're a ball control team. Already 7 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's
on the one drive.
Yeah, just a little over 7 minutes. They got about a 12-play drive right there. So, you know, that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to just milk it and try to get you to turn the ball over and let them get a short field. But, you know, we've got ball on the 7-yard line. We're just going to have to be efficient offensively. We don't have to try to hit big plays. We just have to be efficient every time we touch the ball and put points up on the board.
Two receivers to the right, one to the left. There's man in motion through the backfield. Ike in the shotgun. Ike will turn and give it to Pearson. Pearson will be tackled deep in the backfield. Pearson will be tackled right around the 2-yard line as he really never got going. There was penetration there from the Mustangs and a big loss on first down.
We'll set the Lions offense for you. Left to right. Left tackle Quentin McCarty. Left guard Cole Miller. To the center Davis Lee. He did get the start. Davis is going to try to go at his center position. Right guard is Aiden Packhauser. Right tackle is Logan Knight.
Loss of 5. Second down 15 for Brownwood. Ike in the end zone. He'll hand the ball off again. Right up the middle. Gets past the 5-yard line. So Pearson again with the carry. That was right up the gut. He gets across the 5. And they will mark it at the 6-yard line. So third down and long for the Lions. Third and about 11 with 3:51 left to go in the first quarter. It's been a fast-moving first quarter.
Backs and receivers, let me try to get them in right quick. You mentioned Pearson. Our receivers, Xavier Zapata and Aaron Edmonds, Carson Noe and Stone Ratliff. Of course, the quarterback is Ike Hall.
Hall will turn. He'll fake the handoff to Pearson. Breaks the tackle in the end zone. Ike looking downfield. He'll throw it down the sideline. Caught down the left sideline, and this is going to be a touchdown for the Brownwood Lions. Ike Hall finding Hayden Noe along the left sideline at about the 40-yard line. Complete scramble play. Ike was being chased in the end zone. He broke a tackle, but he was looking downfield the entire way. Found Noe at about the 40-yard line. Hayden broke a tackle into the end zone, and that's a Texas Bank touchdown. Ike Hall to Hayden Noe for a lot of yards.
Yeah, I got it with a 94-yarder. Yeah.
Wow, and that was all Ike that time. He broke a tackle, be chased in the end zone, had the wherewithal to find Noe on the sidelines, and touchdown. And now Martinez on for the PAT.
Yeah, it was kind of reversed like a naked bootleg. We faked one way, and he spun out and almost got tackled for a safety, but
the low snap. But the ball gets down, and the PAT is perfect as usual. So that could be a backbreaker. You know, Marble Falls feels like they played good defense, but Ike Hall shows what he can do. Hall to Noe. Touchdown. Brownwood on top, 7-0 in the first quarter. We're back with more football after this.
Are you looking for some better food and a better atmosphere? Well, Humphrey Pete's offers the best in mesquite grilled chicken and steak, as well as fresh salads and great desserts. Located on the Pecan Bayou Bridge, Humphrey Pete's offers a unique atmosphere for dining or just meeting up with old friends. Great food, fast and friendly service. There's only one choice. Humphrey Pete's, next to the Pecan Bayou. Humphrey Pete's.
All to no for the touchdown. It's 7-0 Brownwood. 3:16 left to go in the first quarter. And now Junior Martinez will tee it up at the 40, and he'll get ready to kick this one through the end zone, most likely. But Marble Falls took off almost 7 minutes on their first drive. Brownwood, with the explosive offense, comes right back. So time of possession doesn't always mean, victory for somebody.
Right. Yeah, that was a minute, 29-second, 3-play drive, 96-yard touchdown pass.
We'll take that one. Junior will kick it through the end zone. It's a touchback, and Marble Falls will begin another drive with a touchback, 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line.
We don't talk a lot about special teams until you really need special teams, but Coach talks about the importance of all three phases of the game: offense, defense, and special teams. And what a weapon Junior Martinez is. Last week, 5 of 5 on PATs, 5 punts with a 40.2-yard average.
One inside the 5.
One inside the 5. Kicked off that ball on one of the kickoffs. Regala was returning everything, but Junior hit one at the 1-yard line and stopped it, so Regala was going to let that go in the end zone, but then he had to pick it up, and we pinned him deep. So Junior, just an amazing weapon for the offense.
Lucky will hand off to Aguilar, and Aguilar's just going to get stuffed. Maybe a yard gain on that carry. Good penetration again by the Lion defense.
Stevie Ramirez just standing Aguilar up.
11 tackles last week. He's already got a tackle or 2 today. Well, linebackers should make a lot of tackles tonight.
Linebackers and safeties.
Yep.
Yeah. It's up to, excuse me, Jeff, but it's the defensive line's responsibility, and it's up to them to kind of take those blocks on and not let those linemen get off them and get on the linebackers.
Man in motion left to right. He'll get the pitch, testing the right side. Has to cut it back, and will not get much, if anything. And that's a great job on the defense, stringing that out. He wanted to go further outside, but had to cut it back. And great line in pursuit. Just going to be 3rd down and long again, as the clock will hit 2:25 in the first quarter.
Coleman and Ramirez again, and then looks like number 74, Isaiah Rosas, is getting some playing time in there at the, I can't tell if he's playing the nose. Looks like he's probably playing the nose. I see Laura standing up over here on the sidelines, but looks like maybe just giving him a breather.
3rd down and 8 for Marble Falls. They're going to hand it off again. Nothing fancy. They just hand the ball off to Dominic Fierro, and he gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage if he's lucky, and that'll bring up 4th down again for Marble Falls. They needed to get to the 35. They only got this drive to the 30. So 4th and 5, and it'll be Larinaga coming in to punt, we think. Yeah, here comes the punt unit.
Yeah, with some other players defensively getting in on the mix. That looks like number 45, Zach Zabecki, getting in, playing that maybe outside linebacker, that right defensive end. So Coach is getting some other guys in there. We're just getting some bigger bodies in there to try to slow that run down.
Nickerson back on his own 40 to receive the punt from Larinaga, who got up a good punt last time. He punted away from Jordan. Good snap, not much of a rush. Gets another nice, high, deep punt. It'll hit right around the 20. Take a Marble Falls bounce. Jordan going to pick it up at the 5. Dangerous. He'll split a tackle to the 15, and he'll get tackled at the 15-yard line, but that may have gone into the end zone, but I don't think Jordan wanted to take a chance.
Man, that was a 65-yard punt.
That was a great punt.
Jordan picked that thing up at the 5-yard line. I don't know if it had enough momentum to get all the way to the end zone or not, but like I said, Jordan's just trying to make a play.
He's a good enough athlete. He can make a play. We saw him outstanding baseball player as well as an outstanding football player.
Yeah. So here we are, kind of not as deep in our own territory as last time. 15 this time. We were at the 7 last time, so
a little better.
Yeah.
We'll take it. Trips to the right for the Lions. Single to the left side. Ike in the gun. Ike will turn. Little pass out in the flat. Caught at the 10, 15, 20. Still on his feet. Gets to the first down marker. Breaking tackles past the 30 up to the 35-yard line. And that was nothing more than just a little flick of the wrist to the right side. Boy, that was a big Aaron Edmonds on that big gainer. He did a great job of breaking tackles all the way to the 35, and it's a first down Brownwood.
You know, anytime a receiver's going to make that kind of a gain, you've got to have your receiving buddies out there blocking for you, and a good job by Stone Ratliff, and I believe that was Carson, though, over there on that far side doing some blocking for Edmonds.
This time we're going trips left, single top side. Eichel faked a handoff. He'll take it himself. Dodging tacklers out to the right side. 40, 45, 50 down the sidelines. Is he gone? He is gone. Eichel. Touchdown. Brownwood. He got a great block at about the 25-yard line of Marble Falls. I was waiting for a flag. I don't see one, so that's going to count, it looks like. Touchdown Brownwood. Touchdown Eichel. That's another Texas Bank touchdown. And that was all Ike, breaking tackles. And once he got the sideline, there was only one man to beat, and he got a great block on him. And touchdown, Brownwood 13, Marble Falls nothing.
Boy, you talk about a great block. Hayden just leveled a guy at the 25-yard line. That'll be something that he'll stand up in practice and say, hey, boys, look what I did. Yeah.
What a great block as Junior is on for the PAT. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up. And the kick is good.
Talk a little bit about our snappers and holder. We've got a young man moved up from the JV. Luke Haygood is doing the snapping this week. Of course, Eichall's doing the holding, and Junior Martinez is doing the kicking. I want to get Luke's name in there. I know he's proud to be up here and competing with the varsity kids.
7 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 14-0 Brownwood. We're back with the kickoff after this.
There's a party, and you're invited. We're Landmark Admin, the third-party administrators you didn't know you needed, and your new best friends. That's because we love taking care of the things life insurance companies of all shapes and sizes would rather not mess with. How about some examples? We coordinate with policyholders, handle compliance issues and customer service, make sense of that legacy system you picked up in the acquisition, and manage the conversion. Then, we do your underwriting and accounting, along with a ton of other administrative services. Sound like fun? No? Great! That's exactly why we're here. Is it weird that we like this stuff? Maybe, but it's a win-win for everyone. Don't miss the party. Call the best TPA in the business. Landmark Admin.
Bring 150 around front, please.
We designed the F-150 to be tough. And we delivered on towing and payload like you'd expect. We also made it smart, starting with an available hybrid powertrain. This engine also allows you to use your truck as a high wattage generator. It's the kind of capability that a truck owner's really never had before.
That was a pretty drive by the Lions that time. 14-0 Brownwood. Junior going to kick it off. It's going to be fair caught by Marble Falls. We have 7 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Back at the beautiful Bill Jamar press box. Your first quarter sponsored by MC Bank. What was that scoring drive? Like 20 seconds?
46 seconds, 3 plays. Hall with a 65-yard TD scamper. So, you know, it's almost the same distance that Hall took it to the house last week to seal the game. I believe last week was 66 yards. So he's getting familiar with that distance there.
Time of possession favors Marble Falls. Scoreboard favors Brownwood, 14-0. And this could be the final play of the first quarter as Marble Falls will continue to go left to right. In front of us here in the Dallas-Houston radio room.
Hey guys, it looks like Julius is back in. I had a good talk with Coach Wilson this in pregame about Julius, and man, he's a fighter. He wants to get in and take these guys heads on up front.
Yeah, Julius is a kid that transferred from a school nearby, and good to see him getting some playing time here.
There's just a simple dive play up front, handoff by the quarterback, Noah Lucky, to the running back, and just gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. A great first quarter for the Brownwood Lions on the season home opener. The home opener for Brownwood, not the season opener, but the home opener. 14-0 after one. We're back with the second quarter after this.
Holy Dr. Pepper.
On Season 5 of Fansville, college football is back, and it's total chaos.
The conference lines are being redrawn, and Fansville's being ripped apart.
And nothing
Sorry, Logan, you live in tech country now.
But I hate tech!
will ever be the same.
Schools are changing conferences! Players are changing schools! What happened to tradition?
So hold on to your Dr. Pepper.
That's called an off tackle. That's where the running back runs.
I know what it is. Did you just fansplain me?
I'm sorry. I was out of bounds. That's where a player steps back.
I don't even know you anymore.
We're gonna miss a kickoff!
I can't find the game.
Come on down to Fansville Foam Finger Warehouse. We'll get you fitted for the perfect foam finger.
How many NIL deals does Bryce Young have?
And there's East Coast teams on the West Coast, there's West Coast teams in the Midwest.
It's just too much change. What's next? Games in the metaverse? Robot coaches?
Honey, let me get you a Dr. Pepper. So you want Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper Cherry, Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, Dr. Pepper and Candy Soda?
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Back at Gordonwood Stadium, 14-0. Brownwood on top as we wait for Marble Falls to take the field. They're going to go right to left now in front of us. Ball's marked on the 25, second down and 10 Mustangs. They just have not got much going on the ground yet. Have not thrown a pass yet, but that's coming. They're going to throw 4 or 5 a game, trying to catch you sleeping, maybe go up top, try to get you sleeping for the big one. But 14-0 Brownwood. How many total yards did Matt say in the first quarter?
Well,
what do you got?
15, and we started on the 15 and we started on the 7, so whatever 93 and 85 is.
It's a lot of yards.
Yeah.
175 yards of total offense.
Thank you.
175.
175 in the first
drives.
quarter.
Yeah, 6 plays. I had us with 6 plays.
Another short gain by the Mustangs. It's 3rd down and 8, and again they're behind the chains here. They do not want to be any more than 3rd and 4, 5, 6. That's not their MO, because they're going to be forced to throw the ball eventually here. And it's 3rd and 8. Mustangs need the 35 for the first down.
I was wrong. It's actually 5 plays. 5 plays, 175 yards or whatever it is.
Lucky will turn, and we have a flag on the play before this really got started.
Looks like probably a false start on Marble Falls.
Again, Marble Falls running the slot T. They did run for quite a few yards last week, 400 plus, I believe.
No, it was 3. Their total offense was 423. The rush was 380. So they only passed for 43 yards. So
they did put up some decent yardage on the ground in that game against Pflugerville-Connolly, and it was close at halftime. They just kind of lost control in the second half.
You mentioned it earlier. I believe it's a 7-6 ball game, and you put that ball on the turf, and you give teams a short field. You score touchdowns. That builds confidence, and off to the races. They win, I guess.
Here we go, 3rd down and 13, and they're going to run it again, and there's just nothing there. Absolutely nothing there. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be another 4th down and long. 4th and long again as Coleman was there again, on the tackle for Brownwood. So not much success on the ground for the Mustangs. It'll be Isaac Laranega back to punt, and
see if Jordan Nickerson gives him a little bit more room here.
I might step back just a little further. He had a couple of nice punts in the first quarter.
Yeah, and he was booting it in pregame. I mean, I looked up and I saw that ball sail, and I was like, man, that kid's got a leg.
Good snap. There's no rush, and this is not a bad kick. They punted away from Jordan. Hits at about the 42. Takes a Brownwood bounce up to about the 44-yard line. So Brownwood will be set up with their best field position of the ball game up at their own 44-yard line. So basically almost half the field here on this drive. I think we started our first drive inside the 5, and the second drive was on the.
We started at the 7, and we got a 5-yard loss for 5 yards. So we went from the 2, but yeah, we started on the 7 and started on the 15.
So we'll take the 44 as we're going left to right now in front of the press box as Ike will trot back on the field.
Looks like we got some new guys offensively. Let me try to get those numbers there and try to get those guys.
We've got Zepeda top left by himself. 2 receivers to the right side. Ike will fake the handoff. He's in the pocket, just stands there, throws it over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. Had 2 receivers over the middle and missed them both. Zepeda was down there as well for Brownwood, and incomplete pass.
Yeah, Carson Noah was open. He just didn't quite have enough giddy up on it.
Well, he had all day in the pocket, plenty of time to throw. Just missed the receiver. It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, I believe that's still the same offensive line. That's still Davis in there at center. Packhauser and Logan Knight on the right side, and McCartney and Cole Miller on the left side. So still starters in there.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Man of motion going right to left through the backfield. That's Wolf. There's the handoff. Pearson left side. 50, 45, close to the first down. They will mark him just a little close to the first down marker. Good run off the left side there, close to the first down. It'll be 3rd down and short, 3rd and about a yard and a half here for Brownwood.
Yeah, good job of Pearson following his blockers over there on that left side. Cole and Quentin McCarty, good job of creating some room over there, and I believe that was Xavier Zapata getting his man blocked over there on the corner.
Pearson behind Hall. Pearson will stand about the 45-yard line. Ike in the gun. Ike will turn. He'll hand the ball off. Pearson breaks a tackle at the 45. He's down the sideline. 20. Out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. And Pearson broke a tackle and was off to the races down the sideline. It's inside the Mustang 20.
Yeah, he was tackled at the line of scrimmage and kept his feet moving and spun out of it and got free over there on that far sidelines. And then on the tackle, we got a flag. And I'm thinking this is probably going to be a personal foul, something against Marble Falls at the 18-yard line. So
we've broken several tackles tonight. Marble Falls needs to do a little better job of wrapping up.
After the play.
But
personal foul. Late hit. Defense.
Yeah, so there's your
the distance to the goal.
After the play, so we're going to go half the distance from the 9. So it's going to, from the 18. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Drive started at about the 44-yard line, already down to the 9 of Marble Falls, and we're at 9:05 in the first into the second quarter. 14-0 Brownwood. They're knocking on the door again.
Yeah, I mentioned just a good job of Pearson, just keeping them feet churning, keeping those legs pumping, and broke free. Not a good job of wrapping up for the Mustangs, and boy, he got loose on the sidelines and showed why he's. Coach Burnett's giving him an opportunity to be the ball carrier back there.
We got the battering ram in the backfield now. Jalen Brown will try to twist out of a tackle. Can't do it. They'll twist inside the 10. Maybe get down to the 9-8-yard line. Short gain for Jalen. Thunder and lightning. Like Pearson's more the kind of the faster back. Jalen will pound it.
I think we got a penalty flag against Marble Falls. Looked like they lined up in the neutral zone, so we're going to get half the distance to the goal line because it was at the 9. You can't give them the full 5 complement of 5 yards, so we're going to go to about the 4.5.
So 1st and goal from the 4.5. Brown stays in the backfield, single back behind Ike. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ike will clap his hands, give it to Jalen. Right up the middle, touchdown, Brownwood. Touchdown. Jalen Brown, and that's another Texas Bank touchdown, and it's 20-0 Brownwood at the 8:39 mark of the second quarter. Yeah, that drive started on the 44 of Brownwood.
Yeah, just a good job by the middle of the offensive line there. Davis Lee, Aiden Packhauser on the right side, Cole Miller on the left side, just creating a little space. Jalen, is a big body guy, got some powerful legs, just bulled his way into the end zone.
PAT time. Good snap, good hold. Martinez will kick it up, and it is good. And we are at 8:39 left in the second quarter. 21-0. Brownwood pitching the shutout on the season opener here at Gordonwood Stadium. We're back with more football after this. Back for the kickoff. It's 21-0 Brownwood. 8:39 left to go in the second quarter. And your second quarter is brought to you by Mosley Plumbing, specializing in residential and commercial, new construction, water heaters, and tankless water heaters. For all of your plumbing needs, call Mosley Plumbing, 325-642-3339. License number M5109. Great drive. Started at the 44. Andrew the Brown touchdown run, about 4.5 yards. Junior will send it through the end zone, and Marble Falls again will start on their own 25.
Another short drive, 1 minute, 23 seconds, 5 plays, capped off by the Brown 4-yard touchdown run to get this thing to 21-0. So offense, we talked about defense being a key, getting off the field, doing what you're supposed to do. They've done their job. Well, guess what? The offense has done its job as well. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns.
So let's see what Marble Falls has in their bag of tricks here. Starting on their own 25-yard line, going right to left. They have not thrown a pass yet tonight. They've run the ball on 3rd down and long a couple times. Single back behind the quarterback. There's the handoff, testing the left side, and again, Brownwood did a great job of stringing that run out, sideline to sideline. And that's the running back, Joaquin Aguilar. He just can't get anything going as Brownwood strings that out of bounds, and that might be no gain, 2nd down.
We got a bunch of guys running to the football right there. There's six guys coming off the sidelines that were in on that tackle right there. So I know that's going to make Coach happy with the guys just following the ball and make sure we get them on the ground.
Just great pursuit by the defense. 2nd down and 10. No gain on that play for Aguilar, and he's a good back. He broke a big one last week in that Pflugerville-Conley game. Lucky will he'll hand the ball off again, and there's just nothing there. Absolutely nothing there as Brownwood sets up a wall at the 25-yard line, and it's maybe a yard gain there. 3rd down and long. Be 3rd and 9 for the Mustangs.
Hey, Jeff, while we got a minute here, I want to say hello to Walter Banks. I know Walter's listening from his home up there in the Metroplex. Walter, I hope you're doing all right. Brownwood Lions looking pretty good tonight, buddy. I hope everything's going all right for you. So we appreciate you listening, and we appreciate everybody listening in to us. I know the tailgaters are over there listening to us. I think they're streaming it. They got a big screen over there. They're watching it via the stream.
And they're not going to run it on 3rd and long. Maybe out to the 29-yard line. Maybe out to the 29, and that's it. So a gain of a couple. And once again, Marble Falls is going to be 4th down and long. 4th and about 6 here. And Jatan was in there on the tackle for Brownwood, and it's going to be punt time again for the Mustangs.
Yeah, good job of Jatan, just staying where he's doing what he's supposed to do. He didn't bite on that fake. They kind of like a little end around and stayed at home and kept leverage over there, didn't let him get outside of it, forced it back to the inside, was able to grab a handful of jersey and get the ball carrier to the ground.
And they may be going for this or a quick kick. 4th down and 5, 7 minutes left, full house backfield. Lucky is going to get sacked as he throws the football. absolutely was drilled at the 20 as he threw it. Ball will fall incomplete at about the 35. So that was her first pass attempt. And it's going to be Brownwood football in fantastic field position.
That was Zach Zabecki coming from the backside, and boy, he had a bead on the quarterback there. He was fixing to lower the boom on him, and he got rid of it. Lucky got rid of it just in the nick of time, but the ball was way underthrown. Ball goes over on downs. Great field position for the Lions.
Lions up 21-0. 6:53 left to go in the second quarter. Going left to right, and they will get the ball at the 30. And Ike is in the shotgun. Trips to the right side, short side of the field, single to the left. Ike will fake the handoff, looking to the right side. Has all day over the middle. Caught 5-yard line, and going to try to stretch it into the end zone. Does he get in? No, they're going to say he's down just short of the end zone. That time again, Ike had all day to throw the football.
I believe that was Stone Ratliff kind of coming off over the middle right there, and Ike with a good pitch and catch right there, and Stone done a good job of fighting. Just almost got there all the way down to the 1-yard line.
But the key again, Ike just had all day to throw the football.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get out on that left side over there. He had a lot of green turf over there. He could have got free, but, you know, Ike's maturity, sit back in that pocket, go through his reads, find an open receiver, and make a good play.
Pearson in the backfield. He'll get the handoff, and he'll waltz into the end zone untouched. Touchdown, Brownwood. Pearson with a touchdown, and that's another Texas Bank touchdown. Brownwood extends that lead 27-0 at the 6:08 mark of the second quarter here at Gordonwood Stadium. And the Lions really beginning to pour it on here against the Mustangs. And I don't think Pearson was touched until he stepped into the end zone as we get ready for the PAT. 27-0 Brownwood, 6:08 left in the second. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 28-0 Brownwood. We're back with the kickoff. More Brownwood football coming up next.
Texas Bank is a proud supporter of Brownwood Lions football. We may be very different in what we do, but very similar in how we do it. Because just like the Brownwood Lions, Texas Bank is proven, local, strong.
Stadium, 28-0. Brownwood on top of Marble Falls. Got a couple scores for you. Local scores. Toller 15, Early nothing. That's in the first quarter. Comanche 35, Bangs nothing in the second. And Coleman pitching a shutout 40-0 over Ballinger. That's the second quarter score.
Just got a note from some of our Lowell listeners. Scott and Christy Owens is in Cloudcroft listening to us, and she made mention that it is 68 degrees there.
Oh. Don't rub it in or anything.
Yeah, you know, I don't like the cold. The cold is hard on these old bones and these old aches and pains that I have. So I kind of like this 100-degree weather. Now I would love to have some rain, but I'm not crazy about this winter that we're supposedly getting. So I'm not complaining about the heat.
No, I spent a year and a half in South Dakota, and that was enough cold for me for a lifetime. I like the heat.
Guys, our sideline statistician has informed me that our defense has held the offense to 40 total yards of offense, 40 total yards.
Wow. I mean, that's, we talked about it. The defense, was going to be a big part of what we do tonight. And keeping them to 40 yards through quarter and a half while we've scored 4 touchdowns, I would say that they've stood the test of time here.
Yeah, they've done their job and then some, as Lucky will hand the ball off trying to dive up the middle, and there's not much there again. As the Brownwood defense, it's almost like they're in the huddle. They're sniffing out the play. There's a gain of a couple, 2nd down and 8 from Marble Falls. One more score for you. Estacado 28, Dumas nothing in the second quarter.
Man, I hope I picked Estacado.
I think you did.
I can't remember. It has been 2 hours since we've done that, so I can't remember who I picked.
I think that might have been one of the games we all picked the same, I think, but we'll see. Matt, who did you pick, Estacado or Dumas?
I think I picked Estacado, but I don't know if we all agreed on that one.
Big stick at about the 35-yard line. You could hear that stick from up here. Kenyon McDowell with an open field tackle at the right about the first down marker. It might be close for a first. No, they're going to mark him a yard short, but McDowell really laid the lumber, and it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
I tell you what, Kenyon's been getting some work in practice, and I'm really impressed with the young man. I believe he is a junior, and he's going to be a really good player on that back end whenever he gets some playing time, whenever these seniors graduate and move on. But the kid's got a lot of skill back there.
3rd and 1.
As you've seen there, he don't mind coming up and hitting you.
Lucky will hand the ball off right up the middle, and all they needed was a yard to the 35, and I'm not sure if they got the yard.
Rocky Trowbridge in on the tackle right there, just kind of looked like he shot a gap right there. Him and Coleman grabbed him, and actually, yeah, he did get back to the line of scrimmage. So
it's 4th down and 1. Couple more scores. Sweetwater 28, Lakeview 22 in the second, and Monaghan's 21, Andrews 14 in the second quarter. So 4th and 1 for the Mustangs. They need the 35. They're on the 34. Here they come running up to the football. Lucky under center. Man in motion right to left. Lucky will sneak it up the middle, and he won't get it. Not going to get it. Absolutely stood up at the line of scrimmage, and Lucky gets pushed backwards, and that's another defensive stand for the Lions. Brownwood ball once again in Mustang territory on their 34-yard line.
Middle of the defensive line. We talked about Laura, and Matt gave you a little update on Laura and his tenacity of wanting to make a name for himself, and man, he's had a really good ball game so far. He's still a little gimpy, but boy, he's out there fighting through it.
3:54 left until halftime, 28-0 Brownwood. Plenty of time for another score or two for the Lions as we head into halftime. And let's see, we have Pearson in the backfield again with Ike. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 top side to the left. 1st and 10 on the 34 of Marble Falls. Ike will fake the handoff in the pocket. Slings it over the middle to an open receiver, and it's just tipped away at the last minute, the very last minute, tipped away by Yoel Gutierrez. And that might have been just a shade underthrown, but Gutierrez with a nice job to tip that one away.
Yeah, it was just a shade underthrown, but I tell you what, that was a good play by Yoel Gutierrez, just undercutting Zapata right there, and you know, Zapata almost got that ball off the deflection because it went through Gutierrez's hands, and he was almost able to get that, but you could tell he was frustrated because he clapped his hands like maybe he thought he should have had it.
Pearson, the running back, behind Ike. Carson No by himself to the right side. Ike over the middle again. Wolf is wide open. He's as open as Denny's. Touchdown, Brownwood, and that's a Texas Bank touchdown. Weston Wolf couldn't have been any more open, and Ike just lobbed it to him, and it's 34-0 at the 3:40 mark. I'm watching the replay on the scoreboard. There's no one within 5-7 yards of him.
Yeah, Wolf's playing that. You know, whenever we go only 3 wide outs, we run that tight end or sniffer, and Wolf goes into that sniffer position, kind of H-back, kind of wing-back type deal, and they just didn't cover him, and he just streaked right down the seam right there and was wide open.
34-0, waiting for the PAT to make it 35-0. 3:40 left to go in the second. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up. Right down Broadway. 35-0 Brownwood. 3:40 left to go in the second quarter. We're back with the kickoff after this.
Holy Dr. Pepper.
On Season 5 of Fansville, college football is back, and it's total chaos.
The conference lines are being redrawn and Fansville's being ripped apart.
And nothing
Sorry, Logan, you live in tech country now.
But I hate tech!
will ever be the same.
Schools are changing conferences! Players are changing schools! What happened to tradition?
So hold on to your Dr. Pepper.
That's called an off tackle. That's where the running back runs.
I know what it is. Did you just fansplain me?
I'm sorry. I was out of bounds. That's where a player steps back.
I don't even know you anymore.
We're gonna miss a kickoff!
I can't find the game.
Come on down to Fansville Foam Finger Warehouse. We'll get you fitted for the perfect foam finger.
How many NIL deals does Bryce Young have?
And there's East Coast teams on the West Coast, there's West Coast teams in the Midwest. It's just too much change. What's next? Games in the metaverse? Robot coaches?
Honey, let me get you a Dr. Pepper. So you want Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper Cherry, Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, Dr. Pepper and Cane Soda?
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Back at Gordon Wood in the Dallas-Houston radio room. 35-0 Brownwood in the home debut of the 2023 season. It's a good debut. Lions looking sharp on all sides of the ball, offense, defense, and special teams.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You know, everybody's come to play tonight. You can tell everybody's prepared, everybody's focused. You always worry about the kids' focus whenever you either play your first road game or your first home game or a homecoming game or something like that. But, boy, the kids have come out focused and ready to go tonight.
There's another fair catch caught inside the 5, and again, Marble Falls will take over on their own 25. We said that a lot tonight. 3:40 left to go until halftime as they will go right to left to try to end on a good drive if you're a Mustang fan. End this half on a good drive, but so far they're 0 for 1 through the air. They just don't want to throw the ball.
That was a 14-second two-play, 34-yard touchdown reception by Weston Wolf there from I-Call.
Again, this is where time of possession does not tell the story in a game like this.
No, our defense is probably thinking, hey, guys, why don't y'all run the ball a little bit? Give us a break.
Give us a rest.
He's got a 14-second, a 45-second, a minute 23. The last 3 drives have been just really, really short.
They're going to try to test the right side with a handoff. Has some room, 40, 45. Pushed out of bounds near midfield. Might be the best run of the game for Marble Falls that time. That was just a... Go ahead, Matt.
You know, guys, we talked about it a little bit this week about I-Call trying to get a little bit more of his completion percentage up. Currently, he is 4 of 6, 177 yards passing with 2 touchdowns. So quite a bit of an improvement from last week.
Yeah, and he's had all day to throw, too.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I know, talked to Coach Burnett a little bit about his high throws and why he was throwing it high, so they've been working, put a great deal of time in on that this week on trying to get him on top of it as opposed to staying underneath it and letting that ball go high.
Have a couple more scores to get to after this play. Lucky will hand the ball off. The first back through is Jet Martich, and there's not going to get a whole lot up the middle, just a dive up the middle, not much there. Maybe a gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9. And La Vega 21, Waco Connolly 21, second quarter. DeLeon, surprising cross plays, 22-7 in the second quarter. And then Junction over San Saba, 7-0 in the second quarter. Is that in the graveyard?
It is.
Wow, surprise there. So 2nd down and 9. 2:58 and counting left in the first half. Man in motion right to left. There's a pitch to him. Cuts it back up the middle, and again, there's just nothing there. Great job of not letting the running back get to the outside. He has to cut it back and cuts it right back into the teeth of the defense. No gain.
Great pursuit by the interior line. Jaton done his job, kept everything in front of him. Didn't let him get outside of him. And then Coleman, Trowbridge, Jalen Brown coming up from their positions and just gang tackling for no gain.
Third down and long. 3rd and 9 for Marble Falls. I formation behind Lucky. Lucky will turn. He'll fake the handoff, roll out to the right, being chased. Lucky is going to get rid of it to the sideline, caught near the 45 of Brownwood, but not enough for a first down. And once again, he almost got drilled as he threw the football. He's actually coming up limping a little bit.
Yeah, that was Laura in hot pursuit, and Laura grabbed him and was getting him down, or in the process of getting him down when Lucky got rid of the ball. But good effort there by Lucky, able to avoid the huge loss.
And he's in pain out there. He's hurting out there. 4th down and 7 for Marble Falls, and he'll stay in there.
Yeah, they might need to burn a timeout and give him a little breather.
The Mustangs need the Brownwood 40 for their first down. It's 4th down. Lucky under center. He'll turn. Going to run the option. Here's the pitch. 50, 45, first down, 40. Inside the Brownwood 40, down to about the 38-yard line. That is Joaquin Aguilar. That's their big running back. That's the guy that can get some yards for you. Gets a nice first down gain down to the Brownwood 38 with a 2:02 left in the first half.
I think that was the first option play that they had ran, where they got out on the edge right there, and the ball wasn't really a very good pitch from Lucky, so good job by Aguilera just kind of gathering that thing and got a little room to run over here.
Marble Falls back on the football. I formation. Lucky will turn and give. And trying the right side, not much there at all. That's C.J. Alexander, the sophomore, with the carry, and he's taken down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8.
Again, Sam Coleman from that little middle linebacker spot. I mean, I don't know how many tackles he's got. I wasn't surprised that he had 18 last week. But, man, we call his name a lot. He is a young man that can play sideline to sideline.
That linebacking core, Ramirez, Kelman, and Brown, best in district, hands down, just outstanding. Up to down to the Brownwood 34-yard line. They're still trying to push him forward. His legs are still churning up to down to the 30. Credit the running back that time, down to the Brownwood 30-yard line. Of course, they were pushing. There's a huge pile, and he was just being pushed.
Yeah, you know, they changed that rule several years ago where, used to you couldn't aid the runner. You couldn't get behind him and push him into the end zone or anything like that, situation like that. But they changed that rule several years ago where it's not unusual for people to get behind it, where you can do that legally, and linemen to get behind that running back and quarterback or whatever and just push them. And that's what they did, gained an extra 3 yards.
3rd and 2. There's the handoff up the middle, and that's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard gain at the most. It'll bring up 4th down. 37 seconds left to go in the first half as Marble Falls will call a timeout.
Yeah, it looks like we got a timeout, Marble Falls.
We'll take it with them. 37 seconds left to go until halftime. It's 35-0 Lions. We're back after this. .37 seconds left in the first half. 35-zip Brownwood pitching the shutout. 4th down and 1 here for Marble Falls. Lucky is under center. He's going to, that's going to be a false start on Marble Falls. False start on Dax Murphy.
Yeah, Murphy was in that slot. He looked like he got started early. I thought maybe he was just going to go in motion, but he jumped and tried to act like he was going in motion, but the officials weren't having none of it. Flagged him. Moving back 5 yards, going to make it 4th and about 6 now.
So what was a very manageable 4th and 1 turns into a lot tougher 4th and 6. And we're looking at 35 seconds left in the first half. Wouldn't be shocked if they tried to go deep on us, maybe suck us in and maybe try something over the top. See what they do. 4th and 6. Lucky under center, 2 backs behind him. Lucky going to roll out to the right, pass back to the left side, and he'll overthrow at the 30-yard line. Well overthrown. He was looking for C.J. Alexander coming out of the backfield, and just way overthrown.
Yeah, it was just a little wheel route, Alexander, coming out of the backfield, as you mentioned, and I'm surprised there wasn't a flag because the slot back, who was Dak.
Number 56, defense. 15-yard penalty.
Oh, we got a roughing the passer call.
Oh, my. So that would be a Mustang first down.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I was watching the play, but Dax Murphy, who was in the slot right there, he was downfield blocking while that ball was in the air. So I'm surprised that there wasn't a pass interference call on that, offensive pass interference. But nevertheless, we get a roughing the passer call. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down for the Mustangs.
They mark it at the 19 of Brownwood. So 30 seconds left to go in the first half. Mustangs in the deepest territory of Brownwood here. Lucky under center, man in motion left to right. He'll turn. The handoff, running back right up the middle and gets inside the Brownwood 5 down to about the 2-yard line. That time they busted it up the middle.
Yeah, run a little trap play up the middle, and I believe that was the big guy. That was that Murphy? Was that number 5?
I thought that was Dax Murphy.
Yeah, I believe it was. Right up the middle.
14 seconds and counting. Marble Falls, 2 backs behind Lucky. He'll try the quarterback sneak right up the middle, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Murphy's not going to get anywhere. Clock is 3. Stopped at 3 seconds left.
Yeah,
3 seconds left.
Marble Falls going to burn their last timeout here.
Tried a quarterback keeper up the middle, and Lucky was just stonewalled at the line of scrimmage. And let's see where they mark. I don't think they gained anything.
No, it's going to mark him at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage. 2-yard line. So, 35-0. You think, man, just, hey, whatever. But I guarantee you those defensive coaches over there on the sidelines, they're telling those kids, like, hey, let's stand up right here and keep them out of the end zone.
Yeah. You know the defense wants a shutout, no doubt about it. So 3 seconds left until halftime, 35-0. Marble Falls has thrown it 3 times tonight. They're 0 for 3, and none of them have been real close either. See what they do here. Both teams are huddled along the sidelines.
Coach Jones, defensive coordinator, is just going through the scouting report with those guys, something that we could possibly do. And I wouldn't be surprised if they come out in some kind of situation or formation that we haven't seen, that we don't call a timeout and try to make sure that we're lined up correctly.
So the Mustangs on the field in their white uniforms with the purple numbers and the gold helmets. Brownwood in the maroon with the white numbers and the white helmets. And here we go, 3 seconds left in the first half. 35-0 Brownwood. Lucky under center, 1 back behind him. Man in motion right to left. Lucky will turn and give. And that's going to be into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Mustangs. Dominic Fierro into the end zone for the touchdown off the left side. And Marble Falls will get into the end zone. 35-6. Triple zeros on the clock. 35-6 as we will head into halftime.
Yeah, just a little. They're going to give them an opportunity to do this one untimed down here, so they get a chance to kick the PAT. But yeah, just a little power. They sent a guy in motion over here to the near side, and they just ran right behind their left offensive side of the line, and were just able to barely get into the end zone there.
Larinaga on for the PAT for the Mustangs. This play will send us into halftime. Snap, Larinaga's kick. It is good, and we are at halftime at Gordon Wood Stadium. Pretty much all Brownwood tonight, 35-7 as we head into halftime. We'll get the halftime show going. We're going to talk to Coach Burnett, though, first before we head into the halftime.
All right, well, Coach Burnett, the line's up 35-7 at halftime. Just your first half thoughts, Coach.
Don't like the way we finished. We should be off the field on a 4th down and 7, get a useless penalty. Allows them to score touchdowns. You can't do that against great opponents and win ball games. Other than that, I thought we played a pretty good half. Smart. You got to finish the game. We got to get out here in the 3rd quarter, get the ball the first drive, put it in the end zone, work on coming out of the halftime, transition into scoring points early, and then keep your mindset until it's time to be off the field until the last buzzer sounds. We got to play football.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
There's a party, and you're invited. We're Landmark Admin, the third-party administrators you didn't know you needed, and your new best friends. That's because we love taking care of the things life insurance companies of all shapes and sizes would rather not mess with. How about some examples? We coordinate with policyholders, handle compliance issues and customer service, make sense of that legacy system you picked up in the acquisition, and manage the conversion. Then, we do your underwriting and accounting, along with a ton of other administrative services. Sound like fun? No? Great! That's exactly why we're here. Is it weird that we like this stuff? Maybe, but it's a win-win for everyone. Don't miss the party. Call the best TPA in the business. Landmark Admin.
Are you looking for some better food and a better atmosphere? Well, Humphrey Pete's offers the best in mesquite grilled chicken and steak, as well as fresh salads and great desserts. Located on the Pecan Bayou Bridge, Humphrey Pete's offers a unique atmosphere for dining or just meeting up with old friends. Great food, fast and friendly service. There's only one choice. Humphrey Pete's, next to the Pecan Bayou. Humphrey Pete's.
We get ready for the third quarter, 35-7 Brownwood. How long do you think we keep the starters in here? If it one more score, or is it all score dependent, you think?
Yeah, I'm thinking if we go down and score this first possession, we might start getting some backup guys in there. But, that's just my opinion. Obviously, it's not something you talk to coach about. It's just, depends on, how Sammy feels about the kids and the execution and stuff like that. So
I know we're banged up a little bit here and there, and it's good to see those guys on the field tonight, but in a game like this, if it gets out of hand, maybe pull those guys and give them some rest, possibly. We'll see how it goes. Marble Falls getting ready to kick it off for the third quarter. Ball's marked at the 40. And Larinaga, who did a nice job of punting in the first half. He was a bright spot for them. He'll kick it off.
They run some crazy things on special teams, on punts and kicks and stuff like that. So we'll have to be on our toes right here.
There's the onside kick. Takes the bounce. Hits a Brownwood player in the chest at the 45. Bounces off the chest, and I think Marble Falls, they're jumping up and down like they got the football.
They do have the football, but there is a penalty flag.
There is a
line of scrimmage here. Yep. It's going to be offsides on Marble Falls, so they're going to be bringing this thing back.
Well, that was a perfectly executed kick. It took that kind of that in-between weird hop, bounced off our chest, and the Mustangs got it, but they're going to have to do this over again.
Yeah, we got onside kick against us last week, and we weren't able to recover that. So I know this is something that they work on in practice, and, it's just all about luck. You mentioned it about the kick. I mean, it was just a perfect kick. It just bounce, and right when we got ready to get it, it took a funny bounce and hit us and ricocheted off, and Marble Falls was able to get it. But
can they do it 2 times in a row, or will they do it 2 times in a row?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they probably will.
They're going to mark it at the 35 for the next kickoff. Boy, Larinaga couldn't do that any better. Great onside kick as he's going to pick up the tee and bring it over to the 35. On the hash mark near our side of the field, that far right hash markers, they go from left to right. So now we have to be awake for the onside kick, and I'm sure we will be. Larinaga will tee it up.
Yeah, so they come out in kind of like a bunch formation, and we stay in a bunch formation, but then whenever they break, they all fan out basically. So they got guys from sideline to sidelines, and we are too, but Larinaga's going at a different angle at it this time, like he's maybe going to kick it deep.
And they have to, there's a timeout already.
Yeah, they didn't have enough guys on the field. Yeah. They only had 10 guys on the field.
They ran a guy in late, and they have to burn a timeout. on the kickoff.
Coming out of a halftime. Yeah, that's kind of stuff right there that drives coaches crazy.
Yeah. 35-7, burn a timeout on the kickoff. So,
yeah, and that particular player probably thought that they had the ball or we had the ball or something, and wasn't. I'm not going to say he wasn't paying attention, but wasn't realizing the situation and didn't know that they were about to kick off again. And by the time they realized it,
it's too late.
Too late. Yeah, I'm surprised they just didn't go ahead and take a delay of game and move it back 5 more yards and deal with it, try to save that timeout for later on in the game.
Your third quarter brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway Mosley Real Estate. For residential, commercial, land, and lake real estate, call Berkshire Hathaway Mosley Real Estate, 325-646-4186, or see them at 1001 Early Boulevard in Early, bringing you the third quarter tonight as we will attempt to get it underway again. Larinaga, this time will boot it deep. Well, he's got a good leg. Wow. Kicks that down to about the 2-yard line. And we will bring it out 20, 25, and that's where the run back will stop at the 25-yard line. So good return, and we'll get good field position out there.
Yeah, Jordan got that ball about the 2-yard line, and he had his steam going. He took a pretty good shot there about the 26-yard line, but he popped up and he's for the sideline.
He's quick. Jordan's got some speed to him. We saw him on the baseball. He's quick. Ball's marked right at the 25-yard line for the Lions, going right to left here as we begin the third quarter.
Set that lineup again. Quinn McCarty, left tackle. Cole Miller, left guard. Davis Lee in at the center position. Right guard, Aiden Packhauser. Right tackle, Logan Knight. We'll get back some receivers after this play.
Carson No by himself to the right side. Ike throws 25, 30, 35. Hayden No with the catch, out past the 40-yard line. That's a Brownwood first down. You had Carson by himself on the right. Came back to Hayden on the left side for the first down.
Yeah, gave a little pump fake to Carson on the right. Came back to Hayden No on a little bubble screen, I think that's what they call that. But we mentioned Carson and Hayden No. Aaron Edmonds in the slot. Still Ratliff will play this other slot, but he's not in there right now. I think Weston Wolf is in there at that sniffer position. Levi Pearson in the backfield, and of course Ike Hall.
And Pearson will get the handoff, tests the right side, gets over the 40 to about the 42, 43-yard line. But not a bad gain on first down. Carson No, 3 catches last week for 18 yards.
Yeah, his only target this game has been relatively early in the ball game when the ball was a little bit underthrown.
Hayden caught one last week for 2 yards. So the No's getting into the receiving column again. So we go 1 receiver top side to the right, 2 to the left. Ike, lots of time. Caught 45, 50, 45, 40, down the sideline, 30. Pushed out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Ike again taking his time in the pocket, making a nice controlled throw. Easy pitch and catch. Aaron Edmonds again, a big run down the sidelines, down to the 20-yard line of Marble Falls.
Yeah, they just want to get the ball in Edmonds' hands, and then you see why. He's got phenomenal speed. He gets down the sidelines, and he outran a couple guys that I think they thought had angles on him, and he just outran that angle. But their secondary, their safety, their last man, had a pretty good collision with him at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line, first down. Brownwood in Marble Falls territory. Pearson will get the handoff, and he'll dive forward inside the 20. And he'll get a push down to about, he'll be inside about the 18-yard line of Marble Falls.
Marble Falls is saying they got the ball, but I see the umpire pointing down at the ground.
Yeah. 35-7 Lions. 9:52 left to go. Third quarter from Gordon Wood. It's all Brownwood tonight. That has to make Ike feel good that he just has to get the ball to his playmakers and they can do the rest. He doesn't have to force it. It's not all on his shoulders.
Yeah, he's got some weapons.
He does. Fake the throw to the left side. Ike is going to scramble. He goes down at the 24-yard line. Ike faked the throw to Hayden No, pulled it under and tried to scramble, got pulled down behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they tried to run fake the bubble screen over here and try to get somebody deep on a seam route, and Marble Falls done a good job of covering that up, so Ike was going to try to get outside, and he wasn't able to get out. I couldn't tell who that was. I believe that was number 32, Maverick Lawson, on the tackle.
Couldn't quite break the tackle. It's 3rd down and 13. Ike in the gun. Two receivers topside. Bottom side left by himself is Hayden No. Again, lots of time. Ike is going to pull it under, and he is going to go down at about the 26. So good coverage in the secondary by Marble Falls, forcing Ike to pull it down and try to run for the first down. He is well short, back all the way to the 26.
Yeah, another loss there. So the last 2 plays, we were at the 18, and we're back to about the 27 now. So,
but we have an excellent kicker, Junior Martinez. Is going to try a 44-yard field goal here, which is in his range.
No doubt about it. He was hitting them from 45 to 50 in practice with a little tailwind. So, you know, this is going to be one he's going to have to get. He's going to have to get a hold of, but he's definitely got the leg for it.
Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is going to be.
Yeah, looked like
off to the left, a little bit left.
Looked like the laces were maybe didn't get a chance to get them spun very good. So.
Kind of a line drive to the left. That kick's no good. 7:56 left to go in the 3rd. Score stays 35-7 Brownwood. We'll take a quick break and be back with the Marble Falls offense after this. Second down and 9 for Marble Falls. Aguilar got a yard on that last carry, and again, the running game just has not been there for the most part for the Mustangs. Lucky under center, man in motion left to right. He'll get the handoff, and again, there's just nothing there. Brownwood, great penetration into the backfield. They sniffed that one out from a mile away, and it'll be a loss. It'll be 3rd and 12.
No, Gonzalez, a good job coming up from his safety position and forcing that back to the inside and coming up and making a tackle. Let's get some of those defensive guys out there. We've got some different guys out there. We got Weston Wolf back at his left end spot. Yvonne Figueroa at the nose. Looks like number 55, 55, yeah. Enrique Vasquez is in there playing a linebacker spot. Trowbridge is in out there on the right defensive end.
Lucky will turn. There's a handoff. Aguilar again tried the middle, and there's nothing there again for the sophomore running back.
Number 20, the ball carrier, Joaquin Aguilar.
A little trap play right there. They tried to bust him loose. If he could have got through the line of scrimmage, boy, he would have had some room to run. But somebody was hanging on. I believe that was Trowbridge. Robert Trowbridge down there was holding on.
There's a lot of traffic there, and Brownwood did a great job sniffing these plays out. 4th down and 9, and again, the Marble Falls Mustangs will have to punt this one away. And Laurenega's been a busy man tonight.
Yeah, he's been their best player tonight.
He actually has. He's done a nice job punting. As Jordan Nickerson will go back to the 35-yard line. Laurenega will step on his 15 to receive the punt. Good snap, not much of a rush, and not a great punt. Nickerson coming in on it, caught it at the 44, going sideways, and he gets tackled from behind at about the 42-yard line. There's a flag on the play. He was dragged down by Dax Murphy from behind, and let's see what the flag is about.
I believe that's Jalen Brown. He came over there and just leveled one of the guys. I think they're going to get him on that blind side block, which, you know, neither here nor there. I don't really agree with that. I understand the safety aspect of it, but.
During the return, personal foul. illegal blindside block.
Yep, there you
Number
go.
5 of the return team.
Yep, number 5 of the return team.
Added to the end of the return. First down.
Yeah, I don't really like that rule, but I understand the safety part of it. But Jalen's just coming back, just trying to help his return guy out, just trying to get a block. And I mean, it wasn't a vicious hit, but it looks vicious because he's coming back to it. But
it looks a lot worse than it really is.
Yeah. Now there's sometimes when guys hit guys, you're thinking, oh my gosh, yeah, that deserves a penalty. But to me, that wasn't one that really deserved a penalty.
We're coming out twins left and right. Ike in the pocket, little pass out to the 25. Breaking tackles, 45-50 into Marble Falls territory at the 40-yard line. Just a little pitch and catch, nothing fancy. Little pitch and catch to Pearson. Pearson just kind of snuck out of the backfield to the right side, and Ike Hall just lofted the ball, and Levi did the rest down to the Marble Falls 40-yard line.
Boy, he was wide open. Yeah, there was a missed assignment there, totally uncovered, and Pearson showed off some of his speed there as well.
Get these guys in space and they can do some damage. Again, coming out twins left and right for Ike. Ike again, little middle screen, 30-yard line or 40-yard line. That's Hayden with the catch.
Well, if Hayden could have popped up, the guy tackled him and he kind of rolled over. I believe that was Aguilera tackled Hayden, and Hayden never actually hit the ground, and Hayden popped up and tripped and went down, and that's where they spotted him at the 32-yard line. If he would have been able to pop up, he would have been untouched because all the Marble Falls Mustangs just had quit on the play.
A couple of Mustangs are kind of hobbling off the field. It's Joaquin Aguilar kind of limping off the field a little bit, and Dax Murphy was limping off as well for Marble Falls. We have a timeout.
That's two of their running backs, too. I don't know if there's an official timeout, but they're pushing the uphill like we're trying to reset the game clock. Yeah, there's no timeout. That was just an injury timeout, so they're fixing to start the clock again.
Ball's marked at the 32 of Marble Falls. Brownwood on the move ahead, 35-7 in the third quarter.
No. Great. That's exactly why we're here.
Yeah, there you go. Both teams were on the sidelines around their coaches like there was an official timeout, but the injured player, who was Aguilar, just got up and hobbled off to the side. And
we come out trips to the right side. No by himself on the left side. Ike will fake the handoff, steps up in the pocket, throws it over the middle. Caught, touchdown, Brownwood. Wide open in the end zone, and Ike threw a beauty of a ball. Stoner Ratliff with the catch, and that's another Texas Bank touchdown. Great ball from Ike. Again, all the time in the world in the pocket. He threw a beautiful ball to Ratliff for a touchdown to make it 41-7. Brownwood at the 4:30 mark.
Yeah, you mentioned it, that those big guys up front just giving Ike plenty of time. Levi Pearson done a good job of picking up the rusher on the right side. Good job by Pearson stepping up and giving Ike that little extra time that he needed to get that ball down the field.
That's one thing the coach was talking about on the coaches' shows, is he wants the running backs to make sure that they pick up their blocks. It's not just about running the football, it's picking up the blocks. Kick is up and good on the PAT, and Brownwood extends their lead 42-7 at the 4:30 mark of the third quarter from Gordon Wood Stadium. We're back with a kickoff after this. 42-7 now as Brownwood extends that lead. 4:30 left to go in the third quarter, and 6 different guys, is that right, that have scored touchdowns tonight?
Yeah, that's what I have. Ratliff, Wolf, Pearson, Brown, Ike, and Peyton.
That's great distribution of the football. A lot of different guys getting in the action again. It's a fair catch called by Marble Falls. And they'll get the ball back on their own 25, down 42-7. Ike 9 of 11 tonight. 309, 3 touchdowns.
Wow.
That's a night.
That's a pretty good night for the young senior quarterback.
Yeah, and that offensive line is doing a great job of giving him time to throw, too. He is just stood back in the pocket for the most part and has been untouched back there, except for a couple of sacks here and there. There's another short gain on first down for the Mustangs.
Well, they had a hole over there, but Marcelo Hooker came up. First time we called his name tonight. He come up from his cornerback, kind of hybrid type position that he's playing right now, and made a great tackle on, I believe that was Aguilar over there.
Yeah, he had 3 tackles and a pick last week, and there's another run off the left side, and there's just nothing there again. Stuffed just past the 30-yard line, so 3rd and long again for the Mustangs. And again, this is not what they like to do. Anything over 3rd and 4, and they're in trouble.
Yeah, Brownwood still got a lot of their starters out there. I'm just wondering if our next offensive series that we don't maybe start getting some backups in there, but I don't know. Sammy might not be content with the way
there's Lucky under center, and again handoff. They're absolutely stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there at the 30-yard line. It's like we're in the huddle. We're sniffing the play out. There's nothing there. Great job by the middle, or by the D-line there, shutting that down.
I believe that was actually the backup quarterback, number 4, Jet Martage. Yeah, Lucky might have. I think he was one of the guys that was hobbling off a while ago when him and Aguilar got hurt on defense, I think. But you remember earlier, Lucky got tackled back here at the end of the first half and was struggling.
It's 4th down. They're going for it on 4th down. 4th and 5, and that's going to be a sack all the way back to about the 16-yard line.
Noel Gonzalez, wow, what a play.
Jet Martich, the backup quarterback, was in there, and he had no chance whatsoever, and he was just thrown back at about the 15. They're going to mark it, actually. He went down to about the 15, but they're going to mark it at the 19, but he had no chance at all. No chance at all.
Yeah, and I need to correct. I talked to Gonzalez this week at practice, and I had made mention of him being a sophomore. I guess I was thinking back to baseball last year because he came on right there at the end of the season and because of an injury and was able to pitch some and help us out some right there at the end. I was just thinking sophomore, but the young man is a junior. So I apologized to him, and he was like, man, it ain't no big deal. So good kid, good play right there.
Had some giddy up on the fastball last year. 12 tackles last week, a couple tackles again this week. Ike will fake the handoff, bootleg out to the right side, to the sidelines, kind of overthrew the receiver at about the 12-yard line. Had a wide open receiver there and just kind of lofted it just a little too far over the head.
Yeah, that's Edmonds over there trying to catch it, trying to get that foot down. Wasn't able to do either one of them.
2nd down now and 10. We got the ball on the Marble Falls 19-yard line after that defensive stand. And we have 2:19 left in the third. 42-7 Brownwood. All Lions tonight.
Really good game plan, really good execution by the kids.
They could have looked past Marble Falls, but they didn't. As Pearson receiving the handoff, trying to fight for yardage, trying to get down to the 15. He's going to be stopped short of that at about the 16-yard line. So 3rd down. But yeah, we could have easily overlooked Marble Falls tonight, but the coaching staff did a great job getting this team prepared. The kids, you could tell, listened to the game plan, and they've executed it.
Yeah, it's one thing to put a game plan in place, but it's another thing to be able to execute it.
Yeah.
And, I talked a little bit in the opening about our defense, how it was important for them to do their jobs. And the kids on the defensive side of the ball really, really stepped up tonight and done what they're supposed to do.
Pearson receives the handoff, cuts it out to the right side, inside the 10, and I think he'll have enough for the first down before he's pushed back. But I think he got inside the 10 for the first down. Looking where they're marking it, I think he did.
Going to be close. I seen the official stop the clock as an indication that he did. There's the first down signal.
Inside the 10 down to the 9.
Yep, so they're going to drop the chains over there. It's going to be first and goal.
Minute 25 left in the third quarter. Brownwood already up 42-7, looking for more. Two receivers split to the left side. That's Edmonds and Zapata. Zapata and No split to the left side. Ike will clap his hands, give it to Jalen Brown. Brown crashes up the middle down to the 5. The wrecking ball is in, the running back. A little change of pace for Pearson.
Yeah, he reminds me of a smaller version of the number 5 that the Aggies had several years back, a kid named Jamar Toombs. Man, was he a big kid. He was about 280 pounds and had a lot of speed. Relatively small, but he had some power in those legs, and he didn't mind running over some people.
Edmonds and Zapata again split out to the left side, single top side. 30 seconds left. Ike will hand the ball off to Brown. He'll test the left side and easily get to the left pylon in for another Brownwood touchdown. That's another Texas Bank touchdown. Jalen Brown in on the action tonight for the touchdowns for Brownwood, making it 48-7.
Well, just a situation where Jalen you don't think Jalen and his speed, but he got the corner over here and just outran the two defenders for Marble Falls to the pylon over here and scored untouched.
Can't credit that offensive line enough tonight. They have just a wonderful job of opening up holes for the running backs. They've given Ike a lot of time to throw, and 48-7 winning the PAT from Junior Martinez. And there it is, right down Main Street. 18 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Brownwood extends the lead to 49-7 over Marble Falls. And we're back with the kickoff after this.
Bring 150 around front, please.
We designed the F-150 to be tough. And we delivered on towing and payload like you'd expect. We also made it smart, starting with an available hybrid powertrain. This engine also allows you to use your truck as a high wattage generator. It's the kind of capability that a truck owner's really never had before.
Texas Bank is a proud supporter of Brownwood Lions football. We may be very different in what we do, but very similar in how we do it. Because just like the Brownwood Lions, Texas Bank is proven, local, strong.
$18 seconds left to go in the third, 49-7. Brownwood on top. Jalen Brown with a touchdown run. He gets into the act. Is that 7 players now? Touchdowns?
No, Jalen is a two-time.
Two-time.
Yeah, so we still got 6 guys that have scored touchdowns. Jalen's got them in there twice.
And again, Junior will get the ball into the end zone for the touchback. And Marble Falls will start once again on their 25-yard line. His leg is going to be sore by the time this night is over. Kickoffs, PATs.
Yeah, I bet he's not going to complain, though.
No.
He wants to get in there and tone for that missed field goal a little bit earlier. I guarantee you he would love to get in there for about a 40, 42-yard attempt again.
Here we go. 18 seconds left to go in the third. 49-7 Brownwood. We got some more scores that have come in. And we'll get you those. We've got a Stephenville score coming in.
We've got some backup guys in here. We'll try to get those numbers and names here in a minute.
Testing the left side and won't get much on the carry, if anything. Again, Brownwood does a great job of stringing that out, sideline to sideline, and there's just nowhere for the running back to go, and they're going to lose a yard on that carry. It's second down and 11.
That was a kid that's been in a brace for a couple of weeks. This is going to be his first action, first time he's suited up this week. That's number 42, Jamari Harlan over there making that tackle at the right defensive end.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, 49-7. Brownwood, couple scores quickly. Stephenville 7, Everman nothing in the fourth, and Burnett 40, Llano 6 in the fourth quarter. We're back with the fourth quarter after this. Back at Gordon Wood to begin the fourth quarter as Marble Falls will go right to left in front of us. Again, they try the middle of that Brownwood line, and there's just nothing there. There's a wall of maroon.
I think they fumbled. Yeah, they did fumble, but it looks like Marble Falls was able to get back on top of it.
Third down and 11 for the Mustangs. We got some kids in there that we want to make sure we
some names here. We got Hayden O playing a corner. We got Kenyon McDowell back in the safety. Xavier Zapata playing the safety. I mentioned Harlan playing this right defensive end. Trowbridge is still in there. We got Zabecki's in there.
Ricky Vasquez is in there.
Yeah.
Lucky back to pass. He'll heave it downfield, and it's going to be picked off at the Brownwood 40, at the Marble Falls 45-yard line. Picked off. Kenyon McDowell, who saw that ball all the way right into his hands.
Yeah, just who I talked a little bit earlier about, making some plays in practice. I'm telling you, the kid's he's gonna play. He's a player. He's making some plays and stepped up right there. They had a little wheel route on, and he stayed with his keys and didn't drift off to the other side. Was in perfect position to pick that thing off.
Lucky was kind of throwing off his back foot a little bit, didn't get a lot on it. McDowell was right there for the pick. And Braden Stacks into the game at quarterback for Brownwood. Throws the ball out of the backfield, caught. That's Carson No with the catch.
Senior Xavier Zapata.
So Stacks, the junior, comes in. He's 1 for 1 now as Carson No with the catch. Second down and about 4 for the Lions. Your fourth quarter brought to you by Mattressville. Everyone sleeps better in Mattressville, proud supporter of the Brownwood Lions.
We get some of these, got some new offensive linemen. We got Rosas over there, left tackle, Haygood, right guard.
That handoff was to Case Burnett,
nephew of head coach Sammy Burnett.
His first carry of the game, scoots forward, be a third down, about 2 here for Brownwood. They need the Marble Falls 35 for the first down. They're on the 37.
Center position is Elibion Taike. That's how I'm going to say it. I think that's right.
Trips to the left, and we're going to get motion.
We got started off
way early.
Pretty early over there.
Just a little eager to start the play.
We got Figueroa at the right guard, and Logan Knight is still at the right tackle. You mentioned Stacks in at the quarterback position. Case Burnett's in at the running back. Let's see who some of the wideouts are. Carson No is still in there at wideout. Marcelo Hooker was in there at the wideout. I think he might have been the one that got a little early start over there.
Zapata's up top, trips again to the left, single down to the right side. Carson No, he's by himself. He's one-on-one coverage down there. But Stacks will hand off to Burnett. 40, and still on his feet, close to the first down marker at the 35-yard line. Put his shoulder down and was close to the marker. Got most of that penalty back, and they're going to mark it fourth down and very short. Fourth and just shy of the first down marker. I'd say go for it. I'm not the coach, but I say go for it. They're going to come out. They're going to go for it. They're going to come out trips to the right side, single top side is Zapata. Stacks in a shotgun. 4th down and 1. They need the 35. Handoff. Burnett. He'll get the first down easily down to the Marble Falls 30-yard line. Little stutter step down to the 30. First down, and the drive stays alive.
Good job by the left side of the offensive line there. That's Haygood over there at left guard. Rosas over at left tackle. So some valuable playing experience for these guys right now. You know, we got a couple offensive linemen, a couple defensive linemen banged up. So you never know when it's going to be your turn, going to be your night to get in there and play. And valuable experience for these guys.
Burnett again with the carry, trying the right side. Oh, puts a shoulder down, runs over a Marble Falls player. He ran over Dax Murphy at the 25-yard line. Murphy went backwards, and Burnett got the best out of that exchange down to the Marble Falls 25.
Boy, you might have heard this. You might have heard the stands give a woo on that one. And Case Burnett, boy, he did. You know, if that would have been a defender that hits an offensive guy like that, they would have got a targeting or whatever it's called in high school. But, Case just lowered the boom on the defender right there.
Russ Strassner in the ball game at the right side. 2 top side, 2 near side. Handoff to Burnett. This time he's stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Noah Lyon there to lead the charge for Marble Falls. Also there, Abner Hernandez. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 7 here for Brownwood. They need the Marble Falls 20-yard line for the first down. But most importantly, we're getting some backup, some great varsity playing time, and the clock is keeping on moving. It's 7:15 left to go in the ballgame. It's 49-7 Brownwood. Trips to the left, top side, 1 near side. That's Strassner by himself. Stacks in at quarterback. And Burnett will now go off his hip to the right side. Stacks is going to run it around the right side. Breaks the tackle, 25. Puts his shoulder down, still on his feet. Inside the 15-yard line, Stacks taking a page out of the Burnett playbook, lowering the shoulder and getting the first down and then some.
First down.
Yeah, it looked like he said, hey, I want in on some of this stuff too. So good job by Braden Stacks. Just, you know, they had a chance to bring him down short of the line of the gain, and you mentioned he just lowered his shoulder and ran over a guy, busted a tackle, and got all the way down to the 14-yard line.
Lowering the boom. Trips topside now. Trips to the left as Brownwood going left to right to end the ball game. Stacks will hand it off. Burnett kind of trips a little bit as he got the handoff, tripped up a little at the 15. Gets inside the 15 to maybe about the 13-yard line. As the clock will continue to move down under 6 minutes, 49-7 Brownwood.
Yeah, that's what we want right now. We just want to keep that clock moving.
Nobody get hurt, keep the clock moving to get these kids some great varsity playing time out there. Really valuable playing time. Again, trips to the left side. Strassner by himself on the right side. Stacks will fake the handoff. He'll take it himself to the 10.
Quarterback keeper for the game.
Quarterback keeper down to the 10. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Murphy with the hit.
A little sidestep there by Stacks, kind of showing his good feet right there. Coach's son. You know, those coaches' kids are always well drilled and always very disciplined. And Braden Stacks looks like he is kind of fits that bill.
Trips now to the right side, single top side for Stacks, who's in the shotgun. 3rd and 5, Brownwood. Burnett with the carry around the right side, 10, 5. Does he get the pylon? Is he inside the pylon? They're going to say he stepped out at about the 2. Diving for that pylon. They're saying he stepped out at the 2-yard line.
What great effort by Case right there, and he got down that sidelines, and you could tell he watches TV or plays video games or something, because he tried everything in his power to stretch that ball out and hit that pylon with that ball. Of course, if you do that, by rule, that is a touchdown, but apparently his foot was out, according to the official at the 2-yard line.
He's looking to earn himself more playing time after this performance tonight. 1st and goal from the 2. Stacks will fake the handoff to Burnett. Slides into the end zone. Touchdown, Brownwood. Touchdown, Braden Stacks, and that's another Texas Bank touchdown to make it 55-7. Brownwood at the 4:10 mark of the fourth quarter. Stacks faked the handoff and leaped into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, just a good job there by Burnett actually selling the fake handoff, and they converged on him, and actually Burnett took a pretty good shot right there, but enabled Stacks to basically go into the end zone untouched. Another great job by the offensive line. I'll tell you what, our offensive line has played really well tonight.
Waiting for the snap, the hold, the kick. And the kick is good. 4:10 left in the ball game. Brownwood now 56-7 over Marble Falls. We're back with the kickoff after this.
Holy Dr. Pepper.
On Season 5 of Fansville, college football is back, and it's total chaos.
The conference lines are being redrawn and Fansville's being ripped apart.
And nothing
Sorry, Logan, you live in tech country now.
But I hate tech!
will ever be the same.
Schools are changing conferences! Players are changing schools! What happened to tradition?
So hold on to your Dr. Pepper.
That's called an off tackle. That's where the running back runs.
I know what it is. Did you just fansplain me?
I'm sorry. I was out of bounds. That's where a player steps back.
I don't even know you anymore.
We're gonna miss a kickoff! I can't find the game.
Come on down to Fansville Foam Finger Warehouse. We'll get you fitted for the perfect foam finger.
How many NIL deals does Bryce Young have?
And there's East Coast teams on the West Coast, there's West Coast teams in the Midwest.
It's just too much change. What's next? Games in the metaverse? Robot coaches?
Honey, let me get you a Dr. Pepper. So you want Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper Cherry, Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, Dr. Pepper and Candy Soda?
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
We have room for 12. Back at Gordon Wood Stadium in the Dallas-Houston radio room. 4:10 left to go in this one. 56-7 Lions. All Brownwood tonight. And the fourth quarter has been an extremely valuable experience for the backup ball players. And they put together a great drive right there.
You know, and it's good that they get to play.
Yeah.
You know, those guys get out there. You know, we suit up 33 kids, so in practice, those guys are going both ways. Those backups, so they're doing the scout team offense and scout team defense. So it's good to get them out there and get them some valuable playing experience because they work hard in practice as well.
I mean, there's nothing like live action, live playing time. Actually being out there on the field. Again, fair catch called by the Mustangs. They'll take over on their own 25-yard line. They started on their own 25 a lot tonight with all the kickoffs from Martinez.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty much the norm for opponents whenever we score touchdowns, unless it's some kind of 20 or 30 mile an hour wind that Junior's kicking into.
So 3:57 and counting left to go. 56-7 Lions. Ball's on the turf, and the quarterback just has to fall on it at the 25-yard line. That's the backup quarterback. That's Jet Martich in there. And the ball fell out of his hands, and he just dove on it. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, I don't think the clock's going to stop the rest of the game. I mean, they started that clock after they placed the ball, so I think everybody's just ready to get out of here.
Get out of here healthy and a win. Go 2-0 for the first time since 2019. Oh, there's a lot of there. There we go. Flags are a little late. We're just waiting for the flag.
Offense, number 35.
Yeah, could have called a lot of different guys on that penalty. They'll knock them back 5. The Mustangs. So the Mustangs will start the year 0-2. Brownwood 2-0.
Tough Burnett game next week. I've seen Burnett. We went to Burnett, played 7-on-7. I went over there and watched them. They got Jones' cousin, Coach Jones' brother, I believe, and his son is a really good ball player.
Martich went back to pass, hit his running back just out of the backfield, just kind of flips it out of the backfield. And they get all the way down inside Brownwood territory to about the 40-yard line, and Mustang players down on the field.
Yeah, we got flags down. It might be a horse collar on the lines over there about our 30. Where are they marking that? About our 41-yard line.
They had the right play called against the. Looks like it was a blitz, and Martich is going to flip the ball over the top to his receiver, and they're going to tack on more after the end of the play. They're going to mark it down to about the 25, I think, 26-yard line. Might have been the best game of the night for Marble Falls there. 2:20 and counting left to go in the game, 56-7 Brownwood. Mustangs right back on the football. Martich under center, man in motion right to left. Martich, I think there might have been some confusion as it looked like he was looking to hand the ball off or pitch to somebody. There was nobody there. He tried the left side and got knocked down by Harleman, and not much of a gain there.
Yeah, just a good job of the Lions front, just kind of reading their keys and doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, clock is not stopping at all. It's 1:40 left to go in the game. Ball marked on the 25, 2nd down and 9, Mustangs. I formation behind Martich. Turn, he'll fake the handoff. He'll roll to the right side under pressure. Overthrows a man at the 20-yard line. He overthrew Aguilar at the 20-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down, and that clock is not stopping on the incomplete pass.
Yeah. Marble Falls might have just said, hey, just keep that thing going, baby.
Keep it going. Let's get out of here. 3rd and 9 for the Mustangs. Ball's marked at the 25 of Brownwood.
Looking across the way over there, we hadn't talked about our crowd, but man, we had a really good crowd, which is not, I mean, that's to be expected. The crowd that we bring, the crowd that we had last week in Abilene Wiley, huge supporters of this program.
And tried the right side of the Brownwood line, tried to run to the right side, and there's just all sorts of penetration there. Lots of maroon in on the tackle, and will be 4th down and 9, not much of a gain at all.
Conversely, we look across the field over there, and there's not very many Marble Falls fans at all. But the thing that I noticed most is that big old moon over there, just above the top of the visitors' press box over there.
It's gorgeous moon. 4th down and 9. Martich under center, 2 backs behind him. And they're going to hand it off up the middle. Dragged down from behind at the 20-yard line. That's Aguilar with a run. Dragged down inside the 20. Not enough for a 1st down. We're under 10 seconds. They got to stop it on the change of possession. Now they roll the clock.
Hayden Owen on the tackle right there again. Just somebody doing their job. Didn't get fooled on the misdirection. Came down from his corner spot and made the tackle to turn the ball over on downs.
That was a game plan tonight. That was a mantra. Do your job, especially on defense, and Brownwood did. Final score, Brownwood 56. The Mustangs 7. They're going to shake hands at midfield. We'll take a break to be back with your postgame show after this. The Lions come out victorious tonight in their season, their home opener, 56-7 over over Marble Falls tonight. Brownwood again, 56-7 win over Marble Falls. Pretty much start to finish, the Lions dominated this ballgame through the air, on the ground, and defensively. When we come back, it'll be more of the weekly Watson Ace Hardware postgame show after this.
Really proud of our kids. I think we played well defensively, sort of took away what they wanted to do, and that was run the ball on the inside, made them go on the perimeter. Only gave them a couple of big plays. Other than the last drive of the first half where we had a penalty when we should have been off the field and let them continue to drive and score points, I thought our defense played extremely well. I thought our guys, our backups got in there and played really well. too. So it's good to see them get on the field. It's good to see them have some success.
The offense continues to impress early on this season. Ike had over 300 yards passing, 3 touchdown passes. Just your thoughts on the passing?
I thought he did a good job of seeing what he's supposed to see and reading the defense, man. Gave us some opportunities, and he was on them, took advantage of them, and did a good job of throwing and catching. And when you can do that, and now people are worrying about you throwing the football, you know that opens up what we really like to do, and that's to run the rock.
First touchdown tonight's a 94-yard touchdown pass. Just how is that for setting the tone?
It's big because the first play we lost 6 yards on about the 2-yard line, and we ran a bootleg, and Ike had to beat the backside backer, and he did, and kept his eyes up. We scrambled, hit an open receiver, and turned it into a touchdown. So that's big when you can continue a play and find open receivers and turn a decent play into a big play is huge.
Of course, we knew Marvin Ford was going to run the ball. I think they had about 140 yards rushing somewhere in there. Just talk about being able to shut them down completely.
When your offense is to run the football and just grind out first downs, and to stop that is demoralizing to a team. And our kids did what they were asked to do. They played extremely sound, disciplined football, which you have to against a team like that. So I couldn't be any more proud of them, the way they held their water and didn't go off, didn't jump off sides and give them easy yardage. I thought our kids did a phenomenal job.
You mentioned this a little earlier. You got a lot of guys in. Of course, all the guys come to practice. They all work hard. Just them being able to be rewarded and get to play tonight.
Yeah, not just to get to play, but to see them go out there and have success and see the smiles on their faces and the joy in their heart, because they work hard too. It's varsity football, and you're never guaranteed time on the field, so they got to go earn that, and they gave us an opportunity to see them on film, and gives them an opportunity to get on the field more.
Of course, you got Burnett coming to town next week. Just early thoughts on them?
I think they're a good football team. I do. I've seen them on film just a little bit. They always play us well. We better bring our A game, or it's going to be a long night. They're a very good football team, in my opinion, so we're going to have to get ready to go.
All righty. Thank you, sir. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much. Hey, good job. Fellas, way to dominate from start to finish. Everybody got an opportunity to go out there and shine, and you did. Very proud of you playing as a team. Own it from the get-go. You got me? That's what it takes. Remember, our job and our goal is to play at an elite level all the time. So now it's time to enjoy the win. They're hard to come by. Enjoy it. You understand? Come Monday morning at 6:45, we're at weights and walkthrough getting ready for the next game that comes up. You got me? There's no holiday for those that are grinding, okay? So make sure you're there ready to go. But until then, you enjoy the win because you've earned it. Make sure everything that you do on the weekend affects this family in a positive way. You got me? Yes, sir. Very proud of it. Everybody touch somebody. Here we go. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Thank you, Lord.
Coach Burnett, break it out. Break it out, Coach.
Slide.
No.
Here we go. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family!